Best part about coming to Casa de Emanuel, watching any sporting event, is Bob Duffy, right?
That's right. That's right. He's got all the information.
He does.
Him and John Babali.
You know, the reason I didn't have John Babalik do a Pirates baseball video with me, just when you're down here, ask him what he thinks of the Pirates and the Nuttings. I think you'll understand why. I'm a supporter of them, but we'll have him do some baseball later in the year. Johnny, by the way, you'll be seeing him tomorrow on these videos, but for this Wednesday, it's this guy, Mike Solderbeck.
He's third. He's third line.
Really?
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Nice.
I'm behind Bob Duffy and John. That's
right.
about where I
In
am,
the
too.
top 3.
Former Beaver local coach and assistant with the great Nickeloy coach Gary Woods, two of my other mentors who meant so much to me. And what was the other guy you said I almost forgot? Oh, John Bryant. I'll never forget John Bryant. All right, listen.
You can't.
Tell the folks about what's going. Why would you want to forget him? I love
That's
him.
right.
Tell the folks a little bit about Casa de Emanuel. What's going on?
Well, we're doing the, we got basketball on every night. We're here, we serve a good plate of spaghetti. We like people to come in, have a little conversation, eat. So, come on in.
Hey, your entertainment on Wednesdays just continues to soar. I mean, that's being talked about all over the valley. I mean, it's incredible what you've done
Yeah,
with that.
it's been real good for us. And we got 2 guys that are really good, and we bring in some other bands and that every once in a while. So it's really helping. It's fun. It's just a fun night. They have fun.
All right, listen, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, when they got that win, first time ever, 16 seed over a number 1 seed, people always thinking about if the shoe fits, meaning Cinderella. And it is truly just that. They're alive and well. Loyola of Chicago, Mr. Solderbeck, 1963, they were the NCAA champions. Back in the big dance for the first time since 1985. That's where we begin. It's Loyola, Chicago, and Nevada, 707 CBS KDK TV 2 tomorrow night. What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking the underdog, too, Loyola Chicago. I believe that once you win that first game, the momentum just carries you over into the second game. And I got to root for the underdog. I like how they play defense, and rebounding the basketball is a key to many, many games. If you look in the newspapers, the box scores, usually a team that out-rebounds the other team is a team that wins, too. When I coached, that was one of my biggest things, was we need to out-rebound the other team, offense and defense. And I believe in, the rebounding part, and I believe Loyola is going to get the job done.
All right, we move on. Texas A&M, Michigan, 737. Who do you like in that game? I have to ask you. Just pick somebody.
I'm 10th. I'll go with what Mike says, Loyola.
All right.
You're on a run. That's the one you go with.
Texas A&M versus Michigan, 737 TBS. They scored one of the biggest upsets. We talked about that many times since they beat North Carolina 86-65. The Aggies defense has allowed 69.6 points a game. We talked about Jordan Poole many times on the radio and doing these videos, thinking that one at the buzzer, enabling them to beat Houston and move on, meeting Michigan. Morris Wagner, 6'11" forward, great range, and will be hard to match up because he's shooting 40.3%. Explain to me, you've got him and Bagley and other guys that are forwards 6'11" that can actually shoot as though that they're a point guard. How is that possible in this game today?
Well, in this day and age, the kids are bigger, faster, and stronger than what they were years ago. And, that three-point line changed the game, too, because a lot of people like to go out there and they like to fire that thing up from up there. Sometimes they look down at their feet, see if they're behind the line.
Who do you like in that game?
I kind of like Michigan. I think Michigan will get the job done defensively.
No, I like Michigan. Especially after the last game. They're motivated.
All right, Kansas State, Kentucky, 9:37, CBS KDK TV 2. Joking with John Babalik, and you'll see this tomorrow. I said today I'd bring John Calipari to Pitt, and he went, they can't afford him. But you and I both agree, and I was talking to Greg Diolis about this on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show. I'd love to see Rick Pitino come to Pitt. Maybe that's him right now.
I would love to see Rick Pitino get a chance. I don't know all the controversy behind the scenes with him down there, but, it seems like he's won everywhere he's been, and Pitt needs to win now. Now, whether he'll have any, NCAA sanctions against him or whatever, but I think Rick Pitino would be a great guy to bring in.
All right, speaking of rebounding, as you were earlier, Kentucky Wildcats 6th nationally rebounding, but they can do everything with the basketball. Kansas State's got an aggressive defense. So who do you like, Kansas State, Kentucky?
I think Kentucky, just with the tradition and with Calipari there, I think they'll be ready to play, and I think that Kentucky will get the job done. They are just that tradition that they have and they'll be in there. I think they will.
Who do you like?
I'll say Kansas.
Okay.
Only because they seem different this year. Kentucky wasn't the team of last year, but
It's amazing how Calipari reloads.
Well, they're
reloads,
playing real
reloads.
well now. Kentucky's playing real well too right now.
All right, let's finish up with Florida State. These are the Thursday games. Gonzaga, 9:59 TBS. Who do you like?
I got to go with Gonzaga. I just
They're
believe
always there.
they're always there, and I think they'll always will be. The game they won the other day just showed their character and their poise down the stretch, and they pulled it out at the end. And Florida State is improving though, and I just got to go my gut, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga? Okay, good. All right, coming back, we'll talk Bobby Huggins and, of course, West Virginia. Take a look at the Friday games next. Mike Salterbeck, Louvelino, Casa de Emanuel, East Liverpool, Ohio.